The AI revolution is here, and now you can leverage artificial intelligence to help you research stocks, understand what is going on. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Daniel. You're watching Unrivaled Investing. Normally on this channel, I cover all things investing. This might be a macro update, might be looking at an individual company, or breaking down what happened with an earnings press release. Why is the stock going up or down? Oftentimes the feedback is, Daniel, this was super helpful. Thank you for providing, a detailed insider's perspective of what's going on with this company. But I have a whole portfolio of questions that I want answers to. I have a whole portfolio of stocks that I want to learn more about. How can I research and understand these companies? Help me do that. And that's why I'm so excited about today's announcement of AI Ticker Chat. I help co-found this product with Steve Cooper, a member of the Unrivaled Nation, where we are leveraging OpenAI's ChatGPT so that way you can use the cutting edge artificial intelligence models to research stocks. Once again, that company, this new product is called AI Ticker Chat. Now, let me give a real-time example so that way you could see what I mean by helping you research stocks. Just the other day, a member of the Unrivaled Nation, he said, Daniel, I own Advance Auto Parts stock. The stock has gotten crushed, down 30% in just a couple of days, down over 50% year to date. What is going on? And here you're seeing, headlines like analysts are bailing on this auto parts retailer. He wants to understand what's going on with this business. Now, traditionally, what do? Traditionally, a lot of folks say, hey, let's Google. Let's do a quick Google of that. So let me show you, what your different options are. So you might go, for example, to Google's Bard. So you look at Google Bard and you type in, can you summarize AAP's latest earnings? You could do this yourself and you'll notice that you'll get a variety of different answers. Not particularly comforting when the answer changes every time, but here it is. You type in AAP's latest earnings and you get $3.43 billion in revenue during the quarter, up 4.6% from the same quarter last year, and the company's comparable store sales increased by 3.2%. Now, that might look all fine and good, but if you actually check the source document, their sales did not increase at the figure that Google Bard said, and their comparable store sales actually decreased by 0.4%. So once you have an experience like that using a different product that results in the wrong information, you're going to want to say, okay, I need to be able to verify this, and I'd ideally have something that works. Now I'm talking about AI Ticker Chat, this product that we just launched. And let me give you an example. Let me give you a real-time demonstration using the exact same prompt that I used with Google Bard, where I say, can you summarize AAP's latest earnings? And so let's see, what it says. And this is tapping into their exact financial document. And you can see here it is, quickly responding using OpenAI's ChatGPT 3.5. And it's saying, oh, net sales increased by 1.3%. That's the right figure. Google Bard didn't get that. And it says, but comparable store sales decreased by 0.4%. And then it continues to go into detail. And the reason why it's getting this right is because it's pulling straight from the relevant financial document versus the hallucination that you're seeing with Google Bard or other different AI models. And so this is very compelling because you're getting a detailed answer of what's going on with this business. If you want to understand, well, can you summarize? Can you quickly explain what happened? And if you want to be able to trace the answer back to the result, you just click on this little icon here and you can see the exact detail. You can see exactly where it's pulling from. The source document, you can get attribution. Oh, here's where it says that comparable store sales decreased by 0.4%. This is a key feature with artificial intelligence where you need to have some sort of attribution to say, does this make sense? But it doesn't stop there. It doesn't just do summaries, which is in itself incredibly compelling. But what if you wanted to ask a more sophisticated question, like, can you explain why the stock would fall on these results? And we're going to change it to ChatGPT 4. This requires a little bit more power, costs a bit more. And let's just ask, and the reason why we're using ChatGPT 4 is this is more of an analytical question. And let me do a quick explanation. So you have ChatGPT 3.5, that's very quick, great at summaries. If you want to ask something that's going to require more reasoning, you're going to want to use ChatGPT 4. It's a lot slower than 3.5, but it's much better for things like reasoning. And another key feature when you're looking at and as I just mentioned, it is a lot slower. So it's going to take a moment or two to start giving you an answer. But when you're looking at, AI ticker chat, a key feature is that now it's so easy to navigate among the SEC filings, the labyrinth of how do I find certain things, because you can just put your cursor over it and it summarizes, oh, that's what these documents are. Oh, here's a proxy statement. Here's their earnings call for their fourth quarter. Or if you want to, and you could click on the link, by the way, that takes you straight to the document. So you might say, oh, okay, I just want to learn about their annual report. I want to learn more about this business. Let's click on the annual report, learn about it. I can select all the documents if I want. But going back to this question of, can you explain why the stock would fall on these results? It gives you a very detailed answer that helps me, even though I'm not actively following Advanced Auto Parts. In 2 minutes, I now have a good understanding of why the stock has been plummeting, because it talks about, look, lower than expected results where they're missing expectations. They had to pull back their full year guidance. Their results weren't up to snuff. They previously said X and they're not delivering on that. Weaker than they previously anticipated. They cut their dividend. That's a big deal. They're talking about competitive pressures. Oh, and the CEO, he's getting the boot. So you see all these different things. Very quickly, you're getting a great answer that I honestly wouldn't necessarily trust with other platforms. So now you see, now not only can you more easily access SEC filings, easily see earnings transcripts, you can get detailed analysis like questions like, why would the stock fall on these results? And you can learn about, like if you wanted to ask, what has management even been talking about for the past year? You can pull like a year of transcripts if you want to, and then say, well, tell me the trends that management has talked about. And this is a really key aspect where not only can you chat with the documents, and that's a, that's a key aspect here where you can, change it up by model and by quarter and, by period and by document, but you also have unlimited number of prompts. And so these are pre-written prompts where, you might have a question of, what's going on with this business, but you don't want to have to even type in your own chat. Well, we've already done very simple, very straightforward, questions that you can now get answers to. For example, if you wanted to jump to, what is going on with Amazon, you quickly ask, can you summarize their latest earnings? And boom, it's pulling from their most recent, earnings transcript and most recent earnings press release. And this covers you can enter in various different stock symbols. This covers over 1,200 of the largest U.S. companies. So this means $4 billion market cap and above. So if you own stocks that are $4 billion and above in terms of market cap, you can now, subscribe to AI Ticker Chat, leverage this ability to quickly understand what is either going on with your investments or alternative investments to research and understand what's going on. Leveraging this, what I think is a revolutionary tool in terms of OpenAI's ChatGPT 3.5 and 4. And we expect to have additional models available in the future that you'll be able to use to ask questions. Now, keep in mind, as you saw with Bard, artificial intelligence is not perfect yet, but you can see from here, this is pretty darn impressive when you can start asking questions on why might the stock go up or down on this and get a realistic answer that you can then trace back. Super helpful. So this is good for understanding what's going on with the documents. What are some of the underlying trends? What does management have to say? You can look up like who are the top holders very easily, and an unlimited number of pre-written prompt responses. So you can quickly go through hundreds of companies if you're interested in researching them. If you're interested in things that are a little bit harder, something like help me understand the valuation. I don't think we're there quite yet, but we might have something for you in the future. So stay tuned. I think this is just the beginning of the artificial intelligence revolution. I hope you check out AI Ticker Chat because I personally am now using it every day. Super helpful for my investment research. Maybe it'll be helpful for you. Thanks so much for tuning in.